C'est le verbe de la semaine. C'est le verbe de la semaine.
Bonjour et bienvenue dans Verb of the Week, le verbe de la semaine. Today's verb is the verb acheter, to buy, which as you can imagine is very useful if you want to say what you've bought at the supermarket.
Moi, au supermarché, j'ai acheté un ananas.
Moi, au supermarché, j'ai acheté un ananas et une banane.
Moi, au supermarché, j'ai acheté un ananas, une banane et des croissants.
Moi, au supermarché, j'ai acheté un ananas, une banane, des croissants et un dinosaure.
Eh ben, moi, au supermarché, j'ai acheté un ananas, une banane, des croissants, un dinosaure et un éléphant.
So far in Verb of the Week, all we've looked at is the present tense of each verb. And as we saw in the last tutorial, travailler, almost all of the verbs that end in er have the same endings when you put them into the je, or the tu, or the il form, for example. This is called conjugating the verb. So if you learn one, you've learned 4,000. Let's see what acheter looks like.
J'achète. Tu achètes. Il achète. Elle achète.
Nous achetons. Vous achetez. Ils achètent. Elles achètent.
J'achète.
Tu achètes.
Il achète. Elle achète. Nous achetons. Vous achetez. Ils achètent. Elles achètent.
So the main aim of this tutorial is to learn a new tense, which is a past tense, to say I have bought or I bought something. It's called the perfect tense, and in French it's called le passé composé, which is easy to remember because it's actually composed or made up of two parts. Let's go back to Jérôme.
Moi, au supermarché, j'ai acheté un ananas.
If we break this down, we have je, I, which is abbreviated to je because there's a vowel after it. Then we have have, the present tense of avoir, which we did in tutorial 2. Then you have acheter, bought. This is very important as it's called the past participle, so you need to know it, but it's very easy to form. To change the infinitive to buy into the past participle, bought, we take off the R and put an acute accent on the E, and this works for all ER verbs such as travailler, worked, habiter, lived, expliquer, explained. So from the animation we know how to say I bought or I have bought, but what about if you wanted to talk about other people like il or elle or use somebody's name? Well, that's the easy part because the past participle never changes. So as long as you know the present tense of avoir off by heart, you're fine. Here it is just to recap. So if you wanted to say Florence bought or Florence has bought a pineapple and a banana, it would be Florence a acheté un ananas et une banane. If you wanted to say we've bought or we bought a pineapple, a banana and some croissants, it would be nous avons acheté un ananas, une banane et des croissants. Or more informally, on a acheté un ananas, une banane et des croissants. If we wanted to say you've bought a dinosaur, it would be tu as acheté un dinosaure if you knew the person. And finally, they bought, or they have bought, a pineapple, a banana, some croissants, a dinosaur and an elephant. It would be ils ont acheté un ananas, une banane, des croissants, un dinosaure et un éléphant. Voilà. Bon, un petit quiz maintenant, so get ready to pause the video. Here are some useful sentences using the verb acheter and using the worksheet. See how many you can translate. Mais attention maintenant, because we're using 3 different tenses. We have the present tense, We have the going to, future tense, using the present tense of aller, plus the infinitive of the verb acheter, to buy. And now we have le passé composé, or perfect tense, which uses the present tense of avoir plus the past participle of acheter to say I bought or I have bought a dinosaur. J'ai acheté un dinosaure. Bonne chance!
J'achète souvent du pain et du lait.
Aujourd'hui, je vais acheter un nouveau chapeau.
Parfois, ils achètent des billets de loto, mais c'est rare.
Ce week-end, on va acheter des billets pour Disneyland.
Apparemment, elle a acheté un nouveau vélo la semaine dernière.
Moi, je n'achète jamais de chocolat. Enfin... un petit peu.
Regarde, j'ai acheté plein de livres.
Je pense que je vais acheter un rasoir. Ouais.
Normalement, j'achète du fromage et du jambon.
Au fait, demain, je vais acheter un chien.
Ah bon?
Non, je rigole.
Et voilà les réponses. Here are the answers.
J'achète souvent du pain et du lait.
Aujourd'hui, je vais acheter un nouveau chapeau.
Parfois, ils achètent des billets de loto, mais c'est rare.
Ce week-end, on va acheter des billets pour Disneyland.
Apparemment, elle a acheté un nouveau vélo la semaine dernière.
Moi, je n'achète jamais de chocolat. Enfin... un petit peu.
Regarde, j'ai acheté plein de livres.
Je pense que je vais acheter un rasoir. Ouais.
Normalement, j'achète du fromage et du jambon.
Au fait, demain, je vais acheter un chien.
Ah bon?
Non, je rigole.
So from now on we'll be using this new tense, the perfect tense or le passé composé, as well as the present and the future with aller and the infinitive. Alors, est-ce que vous êtes prêts? Are you ready pour quelques petites phrases avec le verbe acheter? Oui? Alors, très bien. So don't forget to download the worksheet here because that has all the vocabulary you'll need to do these sentences. Alors, la première phrase, c'est I often buy cheese at the supermarket. And the way to do this is I buy often some cheese at the supermarket because, as you know, French and English word order often differ. Don't forget to pause the video when you hear the music to give yourself time and think carefully about the tense, even in English, before you start translating. À tout à l'heure!
J'achète. Tu achètes. Il achète. Elle achète.
Nous achetons. Vous achetez. Ils achètent. Elles achètent.
Alors, ma réponse, c'est j'achète souvent du fromage au supermarché using the present tense, and I hope you've used du fromage to say some cheese, even though we don't have to say that in English. If you want more information on that, go to the faire tutorial towards the end. Bon, notre deuxième phrase, c'est she has bought a dress for the wedding, but she doesn't like the colour. And you'll also need the verb aimer, to like or to love, to do this. which is just the same as acheter. It ends in ER and behaves exactly the same way. Alors, bonne chance.
J'achète. Tu achètes. Il achète. Elle achète.
Nous achetons. Vous achetez. Ils achètent. Elles achètent.
Donc ma réponse c'est elle a acheté une robe pour le mariage, mais elle n'aime pas la couleur, using the new past tense we've learned, the passé composé or perfect tense. Ah, j'ai une question de Tracy à Headingley. Quelle est ta question, Tracy?
Bonjour. I can see why you've put the ne in brackets, because in the last tutorial you said that it's often dropped in spoken French. But why have you abbreviated it? Merci.
That's because the French don't like putting two vowels together, especially when the first one is an E. So it would be wrong to say elle ne aime pas. You have to say elle n'aime pas and abbreviate it. In the same way to say I hope, you would never say je espère with the two E's together, you would say j'espère, abbreviated. And with the verb avoir, to say I have, you would never say je ai, it's always j'ai, as you know. Donc, merci beaucoup pour la question, Tracy, et à bientôt. Et notre dernière phrase, c'est They have bought a house, but it's too big. And remember that une maison, a house, is feminine, so the big word needs to agree with it.
J'achète. Tu achètes. Il achète. Elle achète. Nous achetons. Vous achetez. Ils achètent. Elles achètent.
Alors, la dernière réponse, c'est ils ont acheté une maison, mais elle est trop grande. And you can hear the difference between grand, masculine, as in un grand jardin, a big garden, and une grande maison. It's the same with petit, masculine, without the E, and petite, feminine. Super! Ah, salut Benoît, ça va?
Eh ben non, pas vraiment, hein. J'ai acheté ce pull, mais j'aime pas la couleur. C'est horrible.
Ouais, je comprends. I understand. C'est spécial. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the verb acheter and especially the new tense that we've done today. Don't forget there are lots more sentences to do on the worksheet, and next time we'll be doing the verb aimer, to like or to love, and I'll be telling you how to talk about things that belong to you. So, à la prochaine fois, à très bientôt. Benoît, bonne chance avec ton pull et à bientôt. Ciao.
À bientôt.